Hi guys, and welcome to Strength Universe. Bolo Yeung, real name Yang Zi, was born on the 7th of February 1946 in Meizhou, Guangdong, China. As a youngster, Yang became interested in martial arts, such that at the age of 10 he studied Tai Chi and later several forms of Kung Fu under various grandmasters. As a rather skinny boy, in his teenage years, he developed a strong interest in Olympic weightlifting, and would train with Chinese weightlifters for up to 8 hours a day, in order to reach the levels of skill and strength required to become a world-class athlete. While there are no records of his results as a weightlifter, he is seen here performing a clean and jerk or press with 104 kilograms or 230 pounds. At this point in time, Yang escaped the famine and communism of mainland China by swimming across the border in southern Shenzhen to find a better life in Hong Kong. There he earned an income by becoming a personal trainer. He himself continued to train in martial arts and weightlifting, but free from the confines of anti-American sentiment, he was able to focus on bodybuilding, in which he made rapid progress. Yang's first major bodybuilding victory came in 1967, when he won the title of Mr. Hong Kong, a title that he would go on to win for the following 9 years consecutively. It was his inaugural win of this competition that brought him to the attention of Shaw Brothers, who at that time were the world's largest movie studio. Following a successful audition in 1969, Yeung, who was only 22 years old, signed an 8-year multi-film contract with the studio. He would go on to make several films with the Shaw Brothers, with notable early performances in films including The Heroic Ones and The Deadly Duo, before resigning from his contract in 1972 to pursue ventures that included working with several smaller independent studios in Southeast Asia. Later that same year, Yeung met Bruce Lee. The pair subsequently became close friends and training partners. This friendship, along with Yeung's incredible physique, led to Bruce personally casting him to play the role of Han's henchman, Bolo, in the 1973 movie Enter the Dragon. While filming, it was reported that Yang was able to easily lift stuntmen overhead without the use of cables or harnesses. The success of the movie had such a profound effect on Yeung that from then on he adopted his character's name and thus became known as Bolo. Although much of his time went on making movies, Bolo continued to compete in bodybuilding until 1978, winning titles in addition to that of Mr. Hong Kong, including Mr. Hong Kong Festival, and finishing runner-up in the middleweight class of the 1975 IFBB Mr. Asia contest. During that time, he's reported to have stood 5 foot 6 inches tall, and usually weighed in the region of 175 pounds. With some articles mentioning that his weight went as high as 195, and Bolo had the strength to match his build, with a rumoured deadlift in excess of 700 pounds, and depending on the source, a bench press for 3 repetitions with between 425 and 500 pounds. Although Bolo had appeared in over 70 movies since Enter the Dragon, he had never achieved the same level of success. That is until he landed the role of Zhong Li in 1988's Bloodsport.
Very good, but brick, not hit back.
His menacing appearance reignited interest in Bolo and introduced him to a whole new generation of martial arts fans. The success of Bloodsport opened a door for Bolo to land further starring roles in Double Impact and the less successful Shoot Fighter and Shoot Fighter 2. Following his success in bodybuilding and acting, Bolo was offered the position of head of the Asian IFBB by presidents of the organisation Ben and Joe Weider. Bolo subsequently staged an international bodybuilding show held in Hong Kong on the 2nd of May 1992, featuring a lineup of future stars including Ronnie Coleman and Flex Wheeler. In the years that followed, Bolo played an important role in the promotion and development of bodybuilding in China. Since undertaking martial arts at the age of 10 and later weightlifting and bodybuilding, Bolo had trained continually, usually for 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, and that dedication was still seen in his physique well into his 50s. At that time, Flex magazine reported that Bolo would perform 10 repetitions with 132 kilograms on the behind the neck press and 102 kilograms for barbell curls. Even well into his 60s and now 70s, Bolo demonstrates incredible balance, speed and agility in the martial arts, with a physical prowess that few can maintain at such an age. That's it for the video, but thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please help to support my channel by hitting like, sharing the video, leaving a comment and subscribing for more. Thank you.